Good morning! Welcome back to our daily cafe chat. I'm Emily.
And I'm Lisa. I've got my coffee and I'm ready to go.
Always full of energy. We still have 2 more days until the weekend.
We can make it! What's on the menu for today?
Today is Thursday, February 26th, 2026, and we have great stories today. First, a highly unusual legal battle involving chicken wings.
Sorry, did you say chicken wings?
Yes, I did. Second, Anthropic released an AI security tool, and the stock market reacted sharply.
That sounds big.
And third, some genuinely good news from Seattle.
You had me at chicken wings. Let's go.
But first, if you are new here, welcome. Every day we do a 10-minute conversation about real news to help you build natural English skills.
We turn hard news into casual cafe chat. No boring textbooks.
It is perfect for listening and shadowing. Please subscribe to learn everyday English easily. And for everyone watching, today's keyword is technically.
Technically? Like when someone points out a tiny, annoying rule?
Yes, exactly. Or when you are being super literal about a fact.
Ah, got it. As in, technically, I should be working right now.
Perfect example. Let's see how it ties into our stories. Ready to dive in?
I am technically ready.
First story. Someone in Chicago actually filed a lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings.
For what? Did they get food poisoning?
No, they sued because the boneless wings on the menu are not actually wing meat. They argued it was false advertising to call them wings when they are made from chicken breast.
Wait, they sued over the specific cut of the meat?
Exactly. The plaintiff claimed that if it is called a wing, it legally has to come from the wing of the chicken.
But everybody knows boneless wings are just fancy chicken nuggets.
That is exactly what the judge said. The judge agreed with you completely.
A real federal judge had to sit down and think about this?
Yes, the ruling was that the average consumer understands exactly what boneless wings means.
Do you expect actual wing meat when you order boneless wings? No! Case closed.
Pretty much, but to be fair, food labeling cases do come up often.
True, like 100% juice that is mostly cheap apple juice with a splash of tropical flavoring.
Right, those cases actually make complete sense to fight in court.
But this one, technically, oh, there's our T word, technically, they are not wing meat.
Exactly. But in everyday language, everyone already knows they're breast meat.
Once something becomes a normal part of daily life, literal meaning stops mattering.
That was the court's logic. Boneless wings is just its own food category now.
Like how a hot dog does not contain an actual dog. It just is what it is.
So, Buffalo Wild Wings gets to keep the name on their menu. Meanwhile, a very disappointed plaintiff is eating a legally defined chicken breast nugget.
Probably the most bittersweet snack in America right now.
Maybe just read the menu description next time. It clearly says white meat chicken.
Solid life advice right there.
Story 2. This is much bigger. Anthropic just released a new security-focused AI tool.
Okay, what does it do?
It automatically detects complex cyber threats and system vulnerabilities. Security teams can find hidden weaknesses long before attackers exploit them.
That sounds genuinely useful. Having an AI catching hackers early?
It is, but when the announcement dropped, something strange happened. Stocks for major cybersecurity firms like CrowdStrike fell sharply.
Wait, a product makes the world safer and security companies get punished?
Investors are worried. If an AI can do what an entire analyst team does, it changes everything. If AI is faster and cheaper, the traditional cybersecurity business model shrinks.
So we are back to the AI taking our jobs conversation.
Yes, and this time it's about highly skilled professionals.
What really gets me is the speed. the market immediately goes, "Goodbye, everyone."
Investors are projecting 5 or 10 years ahead, not just focusing on today.
Which feels extremely unfair to people just sitting at their desks working right now.
The companies say it's augmentation, not replacement. They claim AI just makes analysts much more effective, not obsolete.
That is certainly the hopeful version of the story. But hasn't every major disruption started with, "Don't worry, it's just a tool"?
Yes, that argument has a very complicated track record historically.
The internet, factory machines, they all promise to create more jobs than they remove.
Sometimes true, but the transition period was always extremely hard for workers.
And the company doing this is literally called Anthropic, meaning human-centered.
The irony is very real. Honestly, no one knows exactly how this plays out yet.
Technically, that's the most responsible answer.
Technically, yes.
I need a whole separate episode on AI and employment. My brain is full.
Let's move on to our final story then. Third summary, this one is entirely good news.
Oh, thank goodness. I really needed that.
Starting Monday, Seattle commuters have a new option for public transit. They can pay using a regular credit card or their phone entirely.
So no special transit card needed anymore? Like tapping your phone at a subway gate?
Exactly. The Orca transit system now fully supports contactless payment.
Wow, that is huge. I have skipped taking transit so many times, just lacking the right card.
That barrier is exactly what this new system completely removes. Just tap your phone and go.
Tap and go. That is honestly all it should ever be.
It really is. Needing a special dedicated transit card feels a bit outdated now.
Yes, and not having to worry about checking your card balance is a huge relief.
Especially for tourists or people who only ride occasionally, it lowers the barrier enormously. They no longer have to find a ticket machine or understand a confusing local system.
You just tap your own phone. There is zero confusion. It is almost like magic.
And interestingly, when you remove that friction, people use public transit much more. Because riding becomes completely effortless. You don't have to think. Right. Make something easy enough and human behavior just naturally shifts. Just like how removing one annoying step from online checkout changes everything. The number of people completing a purchase goes way up. Exactly. A small reduction in friction creates a massive positive impact.
Technically, it's just common sense. Make things easy and people use them.
3. We got 3 technicallys today.
I didn't even plan that last one. It slipped out.
The best. Come on, Seattle, go tap those buses.
We're rooting for you, Seattle.
Chicken wing philosophy, scary AI panic, and the Seattle tap-to-pay revolution. What a Thursday. Very different stories, but they all touched on the exact same idea. Did they really? Yes. Labels, technology changing expectations, and removing old barriers. It is all about how things adapt when the world changes around them.
Did you plan that deep connection from the start?
Maybe just a little bit.
Of course you did, overachiever.
Quiz time. Today's highly useful keyword was technically.
Technically, boneless wings aren't wings. Technically, AI is a tool. Technically, tap to pay is common sense.
Technically sounds very formal, but in conversation, it's how you add nuance or gently push back on something. Perfect for when you mostly agree but want to complicate things a little. Today's discussion question, which of the 3 stories surprised you the most today and why? For me, definitely the boneless wing lawsuit. Taking that to federal court is wild. For me, it's how insanely fast the stock market reacted to Claude's new announcement. That speed shows exactly where we are with AI right now. The market is just sitting on edge, ready to move at the slightest signal. Let us know your answers below. Please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. We are here every single day, 10 minutes, real news and real conversation. See you tomorrow, everyone. Stay curious. technically, you're already getting better just by listening. Bye. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.